I believe there's new dialogue with her, even though I've never actually used any of her services. And like, you know, learn any magic really.
There you are. Shall we commence the...
I mean, I could pretend. I could like, here, I learned how to do this. I can, you know, cheat on the quiz and pretend to know. You know, but I never actually do any of these spells. Can I like? Oh, I think did I already give her the stuff? Because I thought I had more scrolls to give her or something, but maybe I already gave it to her. Anyway, there is a new dialogue though, or new dialogue option in the menu. Is to show Azure's sorcery. Remember that's Comet Azure. It's the cheese spell that you always see in like a one-shot video. You know, you kill this boss super easy by using this one spell. Or whatever. It's the one that's like shoots a big laser beam. But apparently, you can show it to her. So...
What's this sorcery, my apprentice? Ah, then you have seen Master Azure. Master Azure was a founding Glidstone sorcerer, and my first teacher. A stern judge of men. But he must have seen something in you. You make us both proud. We can speak more later, my apprentice.
I mean, he didn't actually tell me much, really. He just kind of opened his hand, and then I got the sorcery. Let's see. Tell me your story?
If you recall, I was exiled from the Academy of Rea Lucaria. It was for attempting to restore the primeval current of Glidstone sorcery. The toothless pedantry peddled by the Carian royal family can rot for all I care. I want Glidstone sorceries that open our minds, unbound by terrestrial taboos, no matter what we give in return. My apprentice, I presume nothing. Teacher and student are not bound to tread the same path. But hear me out, my apprentice. I need your help to restore the primeval current of Glidstone sorcery. Perhaps this is a journey we could take together.
Alright. Let me think about it.
Forgive me, it was an outlandish idea to begin with. And I fear quite presumptuous of me as well. Don't give it another thought, my apprentice.
Alright, bye. No, okay. I mean, it's funny how like I don't have any intelligence. I mean, technically I did respec one time, but my character does not have any intelligence. But, alright.
Really, my apprentice?
We will restore
Given this quite some
the primeval current of sorcery.
Splendid. I thank you. This pleases me. It's been far too long since I found a fellow kindred spirit.
Alright, we're best buddies now. We will now, you know, uncover the forbidden sorceries of the world. Favor.
I need your help, my apprentice. Master Lusat is another founding Glidstone sorcerer. And like Master Azure, he was banished from the academy. Now he languishes in prison somewhere. My apprentice, can you find Master Lusat? With this Glidstone Key, you should be able to cross the boundary that encloses him.
Alright.
I need him to restore the primeval current of Glidstone sorcery. He's nigh a child of the stars. Such is his body now.
Alright. Where is he, though? I guess there's a lead here. I was gonna say, though, actually, it's pretty funny how, like, I guess all the masters, you know, all the... Well, actually, maybe not all of them, but it seems like a lot of the old teachers, you know, of the academy have all been banished. You know, Azure, Lusat, you know, Selen. All the ones with the, you know, the big heads are like inspired by, you know, the weird like heads and masks that the wizards always wear. It seems like they all come banished anyway. You know, you'd think they'd be like full of prestige and whatnot, and that's why you still wear them, but maybe not. I don't know. You got a lead on this Lusat guy, by the way? Where is he?
After his expulsion from the academy, I heard that Master Lusat returned to his home, a place called Celia in the eastern Caelid wilds. Thinking about it, I obtained the Glidstone Key I gave you from a Celian sorcerer. It wouldn't be too much of a leap to suppose he's still cooped up nearby.
Okay.
Our art draws upon the... But what is the nature of Glidstone? Is the golden apple...
I think I already read this.
It should not be. The Glidstone's a fact lost on.
Yeah, I think I already read that.
Your appetite for learning is impressive. You make me proud. To have grown little legs so readily. You must have a fabulous teacher.
Fabulous. Alright. So the town of Celia, I guess that would be... Well, I mean, the town of Celia, I think it's over here. Right, over here. Yeah, Celia, Town of Sorcery. And actually, when I think about it, there is something I missed here. I actually don't know if this is what you're supposed to do, but there is a boss that I missed somehow. It was like, you know, it was like hidden in a little corner. I didn't even see, but apparently you're supposed to fight a boss fight here. Stop it. I'm trying to look at my inventory, because I want to see the thing that she just gave me. Yeah. So, Glidstone Key received from Sorceress Helen, capable of breaking the seal that keeps Master Lusat confined. Celia, Town of Sorcery, can be found in Caelid. So again, you know, a lot of the quests, I feel like in the beginning, are pretty straightforward. It even literally says there, you know, where to, like, find the next thing. It just says, like, you know, just go here, the Town of Sorcery. And we've been here before, and we know that this is the area. Anyway, so yeah, I remember I broke all the seals, and I ended up, like, going up the mountain and everything, but it turns out, if you break all the seals, there's just all this, you know? This, I feel like, is super easy to miss. I don't know. It's like, it's just hidden in this little corner right here. Just looking this way, you'd be like, that's it, and then you leave, right? But like literally the fog wall, you know, is just slightly hidden away that you don't see it, which I think is pretty funny. I don't know, man. Like you have to go in a little bit and then you actually see the fog wall. Anyway, so here's a little boss fight that I missed. I mean, it's gonna be like really easy, but I assume anyway. Yeah, it's just these, it's just these two, and they're from the Eternal City, right? I don't know why they're here though. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that maybe they influenced this place. Maybe that's the lore. I remember getting something called Eternal Darkness. I remember because it's the same name as like a video game from the GameCube. But yeah. Chicken hay. There you go. You're dead. All right. I was gonna say though, the Eternal Darkness spell does have a reference to the Eternal City and everything, right? So I assume these guys, that's why they're here. They influence this town and everything. I can't parry that. I'm just playing around, you know, just let me parry. Come on. I mean, the sword is kind of like a whip sometimes. That's the gimmick, I guess. It turns into a whip. And you can't normally parry whips, right? So there we go. Alright, you're dead. Alright, good. Easy boss, first try. It was so easy. I did it first try, not mentioning the fact that I have full upgraded weapons and like super leveled up, way over level for the area. You don't worry about it. Alrighty. So Lusat. I mean, is he here actually? I don't know if he's actually here. This is just something I missed in the town. So maybe I need to go somewhere else. Here's Lusat's glintstone staff. That's interesting. Staff of the primeval glintstone sorcerer Lusat. Only those who have glimpsed what lies beyond the wisdom of stone may wield it. Enhances power of all sorceries, but consumes additional FP. Oh, okay, it's just a little special staff. But apparently there's something to do with like a seal. I can break open a seal or something. I'm actually not sure because I don't see him anywhere. I just got his staff, but he himself, I have no idea where he would be. I just assumed that he would be here, but I don't see him anywhere. Strange.
From a place called Celia.
Yeah, I went there, but I couldn't find him really. I got the staff, but I couldn't find the actual person. But apparently she has another request. What's the other request?
The form you see before you is merely a projection. My body lies elsewhere. But the Academy's shackles prevent it being moved. My body is on the Weeping Peninsula at the southern tip of the lands between. Imprisoned in the ruins just down from the Church of Marika, past the plain of the Wandering Mausoleum. Can you make the journey to my body? I have something that I can only trust with you.
Okay, apparently her real body is all the way in the Weeping Peninsula. Can you say that again? I need to write that down.
My body is on the
Weeping Peninsula,
in the ruins
just down from the Church of Marika, past the Wandering Mausoleum. It's very specific instructions. It's like when you give directions to someone, you know, to like find a place. They were meeting up at this restaurant, you just need to go past the pizza place near like that street or whatever you saw that one time. You know, it's like very confusing instructions. But all right, so we gotta do that too. But hold on, I still need to find Lusat. Where the frick is Lusat? Let's teleport back here. Okay, so apparently Lusat is not actually in the the town of Celia necessarily. He's somewhere over here, past that specific enemy. I think there's messages here, which seems to indicate to me. Yeah, it's over here. Really? Man. I mean, I guess the messages help, but definitely I was looking all around the town looking for Mr. Lusat, thinking he would be in the actual town, but as it turns out he's actually in this cave that I never saw before. Definitely had to look this one up. Definitely. It's funny how the instructions are pretty clear though, you know, on the item description, you know, and Selen told us exactly where to go, sort of. You would think it'd be pretty straightforward, but no. Actually, not very straightforward at all. Alright, he's actually in this cave. So let's do a little cave dungeon that I'm incredibly overleveled for, but don't worry about that. Summoning pool, even though I don't think I'll be summoned here anytime soon. A lot of bloodstains. Why do a lot of people die here? Hello? Not just you. I'll just stab you. Any more illusory walls, I wonder? I don't know. Seems to be a lot of illusory walls everywhere. Even an illusory wall in like a freaking dungeon. Like a whole dungeon that I missed because I didn't see... I mean, you're not supposed to see. You can't see the fact that it was hidden behind a fake wall. Of course, that's fake too. But, you know, again, the messages help. I feel like that's why it's intended for the game to be played online. Because it would definitely be impossible to figure that one out without the help of anything at all, really. So the messages are definitely helpful. Actually, I mean, this is suspicious, but... Alright. I don't know, it just felt suspicious. It's just a dead end with nothing in it. But I guess not. Let's go this way. I murder you. I mean, this is obvious. It was just a hidden wall to another hidden wall, and it's not that hidden, really. What's that sound? I hear screaming of some sort, I think. Yeah. Which way should I go? I don't know. I guess I'll just go this way. Jump over there. I guess I'll go this way. What is that sound? I don't know. There's some infernal screaming going on in this cave. Oh. Don't die. Don't, you know, I feel like the only way I can die at this point would be if I get knocked off the ledge or something. Alrighty. feel like I'm a little turned around, but I think this is progress. Look down, the stake of Marika, even. A bit of a maze, actually. That way. Check over here. More attacking. Yep. There you go. Oh, little treasure chest. Guess that's the reward. You get a crystal spear. Good. Fashioned from pure crystal, imbued with powerful magic, scales of intelligence, of course. The inscrutable crystallians have but one clear purpose: to safeguard their crystals unto the end. One theory posits that they yearn for the return of their creator, who will carve for them new brethren. I guess they're strange creatures that nobody knows their true purpose. It seems, anyway. That. I mean, if there's any treasures that's in place, well, other than unique weapons, I guess, or armor. I was gonna say though, a lot of stuff I'm gonna grab in this cave is probably not worth it anyway. I do see the boss fog gate though. Ow. It tickles. Stop. It tickles me. I'm just gonna stand in it. Doesn't matter. I'm like super over leveled. Alright. Oh, I didn't mean to drink again. Whoops. Trio ahead. Uh oh. Alright. Trio ahead. There you go. It's these guys. Hey, just like in the Erdtree or whatever. Except that one time I just lured them. You know, I kind of lured them one by one. This time you actually have to kill them normally, I guess. I'd like to get rid of the mage. Yeah, break their poise. Ow. Oh, they give you rod as well. That kind of sucks. Guess I should just cure it before it becomes a problem. Alright, there you go. I mean, obviously they're kind of lower level. They also don't seem as aggressive, I feel like, for some reason. I don't know why. Also, those are just not very aggressive. Like when I fought them like in the Erdtree, like as normal enemies, they're way more aggressive. These guys are just walking at me menacingly. Ow. Alright. Ow. Oh, it's got a rot. No! Hold on, wait, don't kill me. It'd be embarrassing if I died, you know? These like low level enemies. Look at posture yet? Come on. I could parry it like a million times, but this just doesn't help. You know? I guess I get free healing though. There you go. There you go. Now these guys, I always try to parry these guys, and it never works out. Can you parry these guys? I tried before, yeah, it just never seems to work. So I really shouldn't try. I'm gonna waste these Sky Rot, healing items. Oh, yeah, just hit them. Need more jumping attacks, really. Yeah. There we go. And you're basically dead. Boop, 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 pop. Okay. Yeah, I remember in Dark Souls 2, there was like a bug, actually, where if you equip two weapons, I believe, like a longsword with another longsword, but you don't power stance them, because in Dark Souls 2, it's like a different system, where you don't actually have to activate a dual wield like set, and you would like alternate between the swords, R1, L1, R1, L1, and it would be like an infinite stun lock in PvP, I think, which was pretty funny. It got patched though, obviously, but it's funny how like you simply don't use the system that they gave you to deal with weapons, and you're actually better off for some reason. I don't know. Anyway, well, we defeated the boss, but that doesn't allow us to really progress because we still gotta find Lusat. So I might have missed him somewhere, actually. Is he actually in this cave somewhere? Guess I'll jump over here, maybe? Yeah, over here. Over here, and back down over here. Alright. So, back to the branching point. Get rid of you. You're down here. Ow. Oh, yeah? Have a taste of your own medicine! Ow, I still got hit by it. You done? No? You never learned your lesson? Alright. Have a taste of your medicine! Ow. It's okay. It was like multi-hits. It still goes through your little spell parry, but... First off, you don't have the right... Okay, here we go. This looks like a seal to me, so... Activate it. Ba-bam. Got this. Use the Celian Seal Breaker. Lusat, are you here? It's hanging around here? You're relaxing? Opening your hand again? Stars of Ruin, alright? I guess similar to Master Azure, Lusat also is just too lazy to talk, They barely move their hand to give you a sorcery and they go back to sleep, I assume. I don't know. Bunch of weirdos, I guess. Alright. I guess we're done here. We already killed the boss, even, so I think we just teleport out. Alright, so we got the thing for selling. Let's... Well, she also mentioned to find her real body, I think. So we could do that too, in the meanwhile, before we go back to her. I don't know if it affects anything, but let's see. So, apparently it's south of the Church of Marika in the Weeping Peninsula. Somewhere around here. In the ruins? Maybe the abyss? Or... I can't speak. Maybe the thing on the map. Full of, like, green liquid, which I assume is poison. Maybe. Well, let's do that. Again, I feel like... I mean, just for the Lusat thing, that seemed like very cryptic. I feel like, again, a lot of the NPC quests, they're meant to be organic, where you're supposed to, like, for example, as you go to the Weeping Peninsula, it will be the same time you will be doing the quest for Celia, right? But that doesn't seem to be the case, because it really is, like, hard to even figure out the first step, In fact, well, how you start her quest was actually to get the Azure spell, right? So that would be... Oh, there you go, this poison. That would be in Mount Gilmere. So you already passed that point. So I guess it really is backtracking. So yeah, maybe not. Again, I was thinking like maybe you're supposed to be doing this a lot earlier or something. But maybe that's not the case. Which Bane ruins? Actually, get my horse. I don't get poisoned if I'm on my horse. These things. Ow, ow, ow. Alright. One of these things. Stop it. What are you doing? I don't know. I'm killing you before you even had the chance to do anything. Okay, it's just that. we go. Go down here, I assume? Is this where Selen's real body is? I can poke her in the real face? No, she's a shack up here, alright. Witchbane, I assume Witchbane Ruins is, I guess it includes her, you know? She's not the only witch down here, I assume, maybe? Ambush Shard. I'll look at the spells later, let's see. Hello.
My apprentice, thank you for coming. These shackles take a toll on us all. There is something I need you to look after. My primal glintstone. A star has fallen, and my fortunes waver. Someone may come for my life, and so I entrust it with you. Myself.
Okay. This is how it works? Let me just... Yep. Alright, just grabbed it inside of her and took it out.
Thank you, my apprentice. This is my essence. Please, treat it with care.
Okay.
Treat it with care. My apprentice, what you hold is my very being.
Got it. As I walk away and then accidentally drop it on the ground and it breaks and then she dies or something. Anyway, I assume that's kind of like, well, I can look at it. I assume it's like a phylactery, you know? Kind of like how, what do you call them? Liches? You know, like undead, like necromantic, or well, master necromancers anyway. They kind of put their soul inside like an object that ensures their immortality or whatever, but obviously their weakness is if you find the object and destroy it or whatever. But it's a glintstone from within the sorcerer's Selen's body. Seemingly half alive, blood vessels are visible within. Ew. In essence, a primal glintstone is a sorcerer's soul. If transplanted into a compatible new body after the original body dies, the sorcerer will rise again. My apprentice, do you think it is distasteful, to achieve immortality this way? Kind of reminds me of a talisman, actually, that looks kind of similar. It's this thing, Primal Glintstone Blade. Slice open their hearts with these blades to imbue a primal glintstone with their soul. Oh, okay, that explains it. All right, interesting. I was wondering what this meant. Like they were like doing some kind of ritual suicide, but no, actually they're translating their soul into these glintstones, and that's how they live forever, I assume. Huh, interesting. Okay, interesting lore. Also got some spells I could look at as well. Order acquisition. Yeah. Okay, I think I got this from Lusat. It's a legendary sorcery. Fires show dark shooting stars that pursue the target. When Lusat glimpsed into the primeval current, he beheld the final moments of a great star cluster, and upon seeing it, he too was broken. Alright. They all seem to go maybe insane. Because yeah, this is similar. It's like very like, I mean, again, there's a theme here about how like the sorceries are kind of based on the stars, like the astrologers of this world, use the power of the stars to fuel their spells, I guess. Yeah, this one, yeah. Sorcerer Azure also did something similar. He glimpsed the primeval current. He saw darkness. He's both bewitched and fearful. So a similar thing happened to Lusat. Also this, just a small thing. It's a night sorcery from the town of Sorcery Celia. Strike a foe from behind or something like that. The Celia sorcerers are assassins, said they often hunted their fellows. Okay. Nothing new there, actually. That's the same lore as the other Celian sorceries. Well, there you go. Maybe that's how they captured her or something, because she was like a heretical witch. She was banished from the academy and everything. maybe people hunted her because she was doing some weird experiments involving, you know, achieving immortality or something, and like looking into the primeval current or whatever. Oh, okay. So she's not here anymore, which makes sense. Rejection's not here, which means I gotta do something with her soul. I think I know what. Maybe I think I know what to do. Actually, let's see here. There you go. All right. So yeah, this is something I kind of missed the first time, and I was definitely a little spoiled about it. But yeah, if you go down here, it is like near the ruins in the Ronnie's place. At least, you know, the initial place where we find Ronnie. So you can go down here. And as you can see, it's a little underground area full of these things. They're in the same position as the way Sylvanas died, right? A little creepy. It's it's let me solo her, you know? Canon lore. No. Sylvanas' puppet, do not touch. So here you go. That kind of confirms that this is Sylvanas' place. And I do believe, I never actually done it, but there's a whole thing involving him. Where we actually kind of learn that you kind of learn that apparently he turns people into dolls, you know, that you can summon or whatever. So that's kind of his thing. He just turns people into dolls. All these little people, I guess, or I guess dolls, right? I don't know. And I guess if you give the potion to Nephili, she also turns into a doll. So, you know, as it turns out, Sylvanas is a pretty evil guy. And this is something, again, I learned about by watching another player's playthrough. Her body's here. Again, a little meta knowledge, to be honest. But, you know, I put two and two together and it's like, oh, wait a minute. It seems like, yeah, if Selen's, like, body is here, or at least a copy of her body, maybe? A doll of her body? I don't know why Sylvanas has it here, but, yeah. It exists here, which is very convenient because we can put her soul inside a new body. There you go. Oop. Just like slot it in like a new battery.
My apprentice. Just how long has it been? Thank you. You've helped me fill a new body once again, and it's truly a gem. Young and full of vigor, a snug fit for my primal glintstone. Better still, I've shed those awful shackles. Finally, I can return to the Academy to expel the Karian royal family and restore the primeval current. My dear apprentice. I owe this all to you.
You know, the last time I sent someone back to the Academy, they didn't really end up in a good place. But anyway.
Finally, I can return to the to expel.
But I guess that's where she wants to go. And apparently she is against the Karian royal family. Again, there's some kind of weird internal politics there, where like the royal family and the Academy itself, you know, they were kind of feuding. Anyway, there you go. So a little bit more about Sylvanas, about how he's just some like, I don't know, like incredibly like horrible person that turns people into dolls, it seems. I guess I remember she did say something about, when you asked her about like how to move the stars again, right, to get hints or get the hint about fighting Radon, you know, in order to progress Ronnie's quest. She did mention something about Sylvanas, right? So I guess that was the deal, maybe, you know. The trade was to like allow him to make a copy of her, maybe, and then that's why she owed a favor to Sylvanas or something like that. So I guess that's where that came from. So that's the connection. It's interesting how these little interactions kind of connect to each other, even though it's kind of subtle, you know? You wouldn't notice it because they don't directly state it. kind of cool. On one hand, it's incredibly cryptic to the point where you sometimes gotta look up a walkthrough to figure out how to progress the quests, but on the other hand, it's just kind of cool the way the world kind of acts like how you don't really, you're not, like the world doesn't revolve around you, which is really the case of a lot of RPGs, I feel like. They always do the thing where you're the chosen one, it's like, oh. All right. I was saying how like yeah, like you're the chosen one, and then we have to tell you everything that's going on in the world because the world doesn't exist unless you look at it, So I do like the fact how like the Souls games and I guess Elden Ring, what do we call it now? Like you call it the Soulsborne games, but now it's like Sekiro as well. I mean Sekiro is kind of like a little different, so I guess maybe you don't count that one. But now you have to include Elden Ring. So what do you call it now? Soulsborne Ring games? I don't know. Elden Soulsborne? Elden Souls? Anyway. Ah. Okay. While he's like groaning in pain. But yeah, I like how a lot of the Souls games are basically the world does not revolve around you and it just exists whether or not you do anything or not. Sometimes you can change some of the consequences, but most of the time, it just continues on even if you don't do anything, which is kind of, realistic in a way. All right, so you go back here, by the way. So I know about this. Yeah, okay. This guy. Remember this guy? We talked to him before, and he was like, oh, pardon me, I'm just some dude who takes care of dolls or whatever. And these guys were in the same position as the dolls we see in Selvis's room. And, well, I don't know. You can pick up his bell bearing, and the Lord's a sleeping arrow puppet. So yeah, again, I believe if you did more of Selvis's stuff, which, I've already missed my opportunity, and I don't really want to go back and, really show all of that, really. But if you did more of Selvis's quests, and, be a creep, I guess, and drug people, then you can get access to his puppets. But this is one of the puppets, though, it seems. One of Selvis's favorite puppets. Spirit of a handsome archer who dressed in the style of a man. Called the Silent Hunter by some, she fires St. Trina's arrows from her short bow. Dolores once belonged to the Round Table Hold, where she was both a critic and a friend of Sir Gideon Ofnir, the All-Knowing. It was because of her that he and Selvis went their separate ways. Interesting. Kind of like dark implications, though, because she was turned into a doll. Well, there you go. And I guess these dolls rebelled and killed him. Now, I don't know. There's a theory out there, because this guy's name is Pidia or whatever, right? There's a theory out there, which I don't know if it's true or not, but I've read about it. Apparently, he's the true Selvis, right? The Selvis that we always see, the pompous asshole or whatever. He himself is also just a doll or a puppet or whatever, and this is the true guy, Kind of makes sense, right? Because he's also so subservient and cowardly and all that, so he's just hiding behind like a very like arrogant personality, to like pretend to be all strong and powerful as he like turns people into puppets, and his true form is just right here. And again, a lot it's very thematic. First with like Selin's like whole like projecting her like fake body or whatever, and Margit, and whatever, and Moog even projecting his like fake body. So there's a lot of themes here where like there's always like somebody projecting like a false persona of them somewhere in the world, but the true self is hidden away. So maybe there's some like there's some like what's the word? There's some truth maybe to that speculation that this guy is the true Selvis. And, the reason he got killed is because he lost control over his puppets, I assume. Something with Ronnie, maybe. Ronnie maybe, like, put in, like, a kill switch or whatever. because he didn't seem very trustworthy, right? He didn't seem like a good guy, so I assume that's what happened. And so he lost control of the puppets, and the puppets killed him. Because it turns out the puppets regained their senses, and they're like, actually, we hate you, and then you die. Alright. You know, this is a no combat zone, by the way, which is interesting. You can't actually attack these things. So they're just standing here, looking at this dead body. Alright, good. What is he? I mean, he looks like he's an albinuric, right? So I guess that's his true form. Again, assuming you think he's Celibus or whatever. I don't know. Or it could be Celibus. You know, it seems like Celibus existed for a while, you know. Even, you know, the whole lore about, like, Sir Gideon, Rufnir, the All-Knowing, they seem to have known each other before, you know, like, I don't know how long before, but it seems to be even before the Shattering. Maybe after, I don't know. I guess they were, like, acquaintances in the Round Table Hold. So maybe Celibus himself existed, but eventually got turned into a puppet himself? Not sure. Well, I don't know. It's all speculation. And that's just a theory. A game theory. Whoa. Remember to like and comment and subscribe, so I can monetize my videos and get lots of money. Or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, so we did that. That was interesting. She, however, went back to the academy, and we were gonna do the whole thing again like Thops. We had to run around the entire academy trying to find her. I don't know exactly where she is, but I better start looking. Huh. Strange. Oh. Oh, interesting. Wait. Oh, challenge her. Well, I don't want to challenge her. Okay, I didn't even know about this. Again, like a little thing here. We can make a decision. Just like Millicent's side quests. Huh, interesting. So you can challenge her for some reason, or you can assist her. I feel like, you know, I mean, you always assist her unless you do like a second playthrough where you check out what the other option is, but let's assist her. Just like Millicent, I guess. I guess she was attacked.
Jeren, bringer of my death. You have my gratitude for freeing me from and I am paid your word with them. Join the school to reflect on your mistake.
Alright. Jaren. Remember that guy. He's the announcer for the whole, like, Radon festival thing, right? Apparently he's a witch hunter? Maybe he was all about trying to kill Selen. Right? Ow. He does use magic too, so yeah, maybe he is from the academy. And he was the one that maybe tried to kill her. Maybe, I don't know how that works. Did he kill her after, or was he the one that captured her? I'm not sure entirely exactly what the timeline is, to be honest. Stop it. Stop mixing up your attacks. Ow. I'm gonna die. Yeah, Selen, you just stay there. I want to parry this guy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. Just a few more. What? Really? I didn't get the parry. Ah. That doesn't help me. Alright, well. Excuse me? Alright, I'll just kill him normally. I'd like to get rid of the bleed, though. Excuse me. Nope. I guess Celia will finish the job. I don't know. Okay, fine. I'll just... No. Okay, I'll just backstab him. That's fine. Whatever. I always want to get the parry, but I don't think it's possible there without me dying and without Celia aggro him the entire time. There you go. Helped her out. Aren't I a loyal apprentice? Killed some other guy, though, that I didn't really know much about, but oh well. That was armor. Let's see. Uh, You know, in a way, it does remind me of this. You know, like the masks. So I wonder, yeah, maybe he's also maybe not like a master sorcerer, but again, one of the students of the academy, and that's why he was wearing a mask. Where is it? Let's just let's just sort by order acquisition. Oh, oh, down. Okay, weird. I always sometimes you press the wrong button and it's like it shows you the oldest first instead of newest. Anyway, ragged hood. The hood hides an aged bearded mask. Jaren served General Radon as a guest commander, and they are said to have sworn an oath of honorable death to one another. Okay, so that's his relation to Radon himself. Okay, I was wondering why he was there. He does, I guess, he was associate Radon himself. Anything here? Jaren preferred a nomadic existence, but after spending time as a guest of the Carrion Royals, he became a guest commander for General Radon. For the first time, the restless tumbleweed would be bound by honorable oath. Okay. So at first he was kind of like doing whatever he wanted, but he somehow ended up being a commander for General Radon, and also was related to the Carrion Royals. So he was definitely on the Carrion Royal side, you know, compared to the Academy. Okay, he was more of a Carrion Knight than he was a student of the Academy, and that's why he tried to kill Selin, right? I guess out of honor too, I assume. Like it was out of duty rather than like any personal grudge, I guess. He was assigned a task maybe like a long time ago, and she escaped obviously because we helped her, so that's why he was hunting her again. Maybe. Well, he's dead. What's up? In fact, where's Renella? You kind of replaced Renella. I can't respect anymore. No. Oh, well, whatever.
Ah, my apprentice. You've saved my skin once again. Do you see this? The Queen of Caria is no more. With the body of Master Azure returned, the Academy can restore the primeval current, so that we, fallen children of the stars, might beam with brilliance once again. My apprentice, will you stay with us, here at the Academy? Oh, I know it's not possible. You have your own calling. To be the next Elden Lord. But do think of me, of your teacher. On the eve of your crowning, you will always be my darling pupil. Rest assured that no, the entire Academy will swear allegiance to the new monarch, my apprentice. Become Elden Lord.
She's so supportive of me becoming Elden Lord. Can I look at her face? Because that's her mask. Can I look at her real face? No? Oh, can't actually see it. Damn it. I was hoping you actually see a real face inside there or something. But no, it's just hollow, unfortunately. I think she does have a real face, but I guess it's not rendered. Well, she has that mask on, unfortunately. Too bad. Maybe maybe I'm not angling the camera correctly or something. Like you see a bit of her flesh in there, you know? You see like a bit of her like neck in there. I don't know, whatever.
Perhaps I'm jumping ahead, but here is a symbol of my allegiance and the Academy's.
Oh, okay, give me a dagger.
Do you recall what once I told you? That glintstone is the amber of the cosmos, and sorcery is the study of the stars and the life therein. When you become Elden Lord, please illuminate me. Lay bare the secrets of life which course the Elden Ring. Next time, I will be your student.
Cool. They're gonna swap roles, I guess.
Oh, one last thing. If you fail to claim your throne, you can always pay me a visit. Oh, don't fret. Even my dullest pupils will always have a place here.
Okay, she's insulting me now. I'm gonna become like Thops or something. Well, might as well buy the rest of these spells. Did I read all these spells? I don't think I did, but... Well, you know, it's just... lore about, like... yeah, these ones are taught by the Knights of Cuckoo. These are... Yeah, these are used by the Carrion Knights. Yep. And Conspectus as well. The Conspectus, I guess, are like, I don't know, like certain branches of sorceries, different types. Yeah. Anyway. Guess I'll buy these. Why not? Oh yeah, and I did the whole Lusat thing, by the way. Did I tell her that yet? I actually don't remember if I did or not. I guess I didn't, yeah. So I actually didn't tell her about the whole Lusat thing yet, so here you go.
It warms my heart that you still think of me. Yet I still yearn for you to find Master Lusat. His body is needed at the Academy to hone the primeval current.
Well, I did find him.
Who could have guessed? What a place to find Master Lusat. Oh, this is wonderful news. Now his body will be brought home. And when the bodies of Masters Azure and Lusat are together, the Academy can hone the primeval current. So that we, fallen children of the stars, will beam once again. I am most grateful. There are no others who would have done this. What a joy to have you as an apprentice. And kindred spirit. This is a mere token of my thanks. Please, take it.
Oh, just one of these things? I got plenty of these things, but sure. Alright.
What is it, my...
Okay, that's it. Alright, she's so excited. She's gonna bring back those bodies, bodies that don't seem to have a soul in them, I feel like, they just barely move. She's going to fuse them, and then, I don't know what's gonna happen. I guess we'll see. Also, what did I get? I also got, like, a dagger, I think. Yeah, this thing. Obviously, it's intelligence. A ritual blade was presented to Linda by the Academy of... I always say Raya. I guess it's Raya. I think she said Raya. Academy of Raya Lucaria to celebrate their newfound peace. Though the weapon is embedded with precious glintstones and features Erdtree ornamentation, the undulating blade is symbolic of an ancient ritual. Alright, just a little dagger. Just like a little symbolic dagger. Oh, I can't like slash here. I'm not allowed. Hold on, let me just go outside real quick just to check it out. I mean, I don't imagine there's anything that special, but it's a little dagger. Boop, boop, doop, doop. Little dagger. Yeah, daggers are not very powerful in this game, but it's a little dagger. And boop, I can't actually do the thing really. But yeah, normally I believe it says it's Glidstone Dart. Charge the skill? So, okay, it builds up the Glidstone Pebble, and you can charge it, apparently. Okay. I guess you shoot something, and then you can charge it up, or rather, follow up, rather. Boop, and then boop. There you go. Just imagine, just imagine the projectiles. It's like pretending to be like you're a character in Dragon Ball Z. You're just pretending to shoot Kamehamehas, even though nothing comes out of your hands, because that's not how it works. Key, like energy balls and like super laser beams, it doesn't work that way. Oh, okay. Renella's back. Okay, she did say like she, kicked out Renella, and now Renella's back.
Is it thy whim?
All right. I was wondering like if you can actually respect it anymore, but she's just back now. There's this thing, by the way. It's Selen's hat off her tears.
My friend,
Okay, cool. Cool. All right. She was so excited about the whole primeval current thing. I don't know what happened, but I guess she turn into... I mean, they didn't turn into it, but maybe her soul, I mean, these are all the faces of all the different kinds of master sorcerers, so I guess that's what happened. She brought the bodies back, and then she fused, but she ended up fusing into them, and that's how you make one of these things, maybe? Or maybe she failed to do it properly, maybe, you know? She failed the ritual, and her soul ended up being inside one of these. And I guess she still recognizes us, though. And we can't just simply... I don't know, we can't simply just take out her soul again and put it in a new body? Maybe not, I don't know. Huh. Alright. Kind of a disappointing conclusion, to be honest. But, you know, what do you expect from Miyazaki? Another tragic ending where she, like, the character you were helping all along just turns into, like, a weird orb thing. Good. Well. Read this. Scholars who are deemed worthy, increased intelligence and arcane, to the detriment of stamina. This gentle-looking crown was granted to a scholar who excelled in her studies, which also merited the title of witch. There you go. That's the conclusion of Selen's questline, I believe. I don't know if there's much to do, or much else to do, but... Alright. Again, I assume it's like... You know, the ones we saw before, we've seen these enemies before. So, again, I don't know. Is it... I'm not entirely sure how it works. But I assume because we hear her inside there, her like soul got fused of all the other like sorcerers that she brought back, maybe. And that's why she's in there, you know? She's like her soul is like an amalgamation of all the other sorcerers, and it was like too much power, maybe, and it corrupted her like body and her mind to the point where she just turns into an orb. I don't know why, but I assume that's the case. We've seen something similar, actually. We've seen the talisman, I think. Yeah, this thing. Graven Mask. Yeah, the primeval current is a forbidden tradition of Glidstone sorcery. To those who cleave to its teachings, the act of collecting sorcerers, you know, just like she did, to fashion them into seeds of stars, is but another path of scientific inquiry. Seeds of stars. That seems to imply that they're supposed to turn into something else, maybe. I mean, kind of like the flowers that, you know, Millicent's sisters, or she herself, are supposed to turn into, maybe, and like Melania turned into a flower as well. Kind of similar thing going on, I feel like. Anyway. But that's the end of that. Alrighty. So we went around, did a bunch of like little NPC side quests, you know, a lot of side content that we didn't really need to do, but you know, I really wanted to explore it because it really adds you know, more like attachment to the world, I guess. You know, I like doing these little like side stories and everything. It's interesting, even though it often leads into just tragedy. But there you go. And even still, I think there's still a few more things I want to do that I guess we'll have to do later, I think, is how it works. But there you go. Now that we've done that, I think we're finally ready to go into the Giant's Forge and commit some sins. So let's do that.